Are you ready to uncover the dark secrets behind the most disturbing children's show ever created? A show that lurked at the edges of your television screen, whispering unsettling truths through brightly colored characters and deceptively catchy jingles. A show that, to this day, leaves viewers questioning everything they thought they knew about childhood innocence. This is not a trip down memory lane. This is a plunge into the abyss of forgotten programming. A chilling expose of a show that dared to go where no children's show had gone before. Fasten your seatbelts and secure your innocence, because things are about to get very, very strange. Every nightmare has its architects, and this show, like a twisted carnival funhouse, was designed by minds that seemed to delight in unsettling the very children they claimed to entertain. But who were these puppet masters of paranoia? Our journey begins with the show's enigmatic creator, a man known only as Mr. Silas. Little is known about Silas' background, but rumors swirled even then, whispers of a troubled past, of strange and disturbing fascinations. Some say he was a former psychologist, obsessed with the darkest corners of the human psyche. Others claim he was a recluse, drawing inspiration from the nightmares that plagued his solitude. Whatever his motivations, Silas assembled a team of equally enigmatic individuals, writers with haunted eyes and a penchant for the macabre, animators who seemed to infuse their creations with a strange, unsettling life of their own, actors who, through their performances, seemed to channel something truly unnerving. These were the minds behind the madness, the architects of our collective childhood unease. But what dark inspiration fueled their creation? What twisted visions manifested in the show's deeply unsettling episodes? Each episode of the show was a descent into a uniquely unsettling world. One episode, forever seared into the minds of those unfortunate enough to witness it, featured a seemingly innocent song about a group of children playing hide and seek. But as the song progressed, the lyrics took on a sinister tone, the children's laughter morphing into something strained and desperate. The animation, usually bright and cartoonish, grew increasingly distorted, the children's faces contorting into grotesque masks of fear. By the song's end, the children had vanished, the only sound a chilling silence punctuated by the creaking of an empty swing set. Another episode, equally disturbing, told the story of a young boy who discovers a mysterious mirror in his attic. But this was no ordinary reflection staring back at him. This reflection spoke, whispered promises of power and forbidden knowledge. As the boy fell deeper under the mirror's spell, his reality began to unravel. His reflection grew more sinister, his own features twisting into a mocking caricature of the boy's innocence. The episode culminated in a chilling climax, the boy trapped within the mirror's depths, his screams for help echoing endlessly in the reflection's cold, unblinking eyes. The show, with its unsettling themes and nightmarish imagery, first flickered onto television screens in the fall of 1983. It was a different time, a time when parents were less concerned with the content their children consumed, a time when the boundaries of what was deemed appropriate for young eyes were blurred at best. The show aired late at night during a programming block ostensibly aimed at children, but often watched by insomniac adults and curious teenagers. It was a time when the airwaves were a lawless frontier, a breeding ground for experimental and often unsettling content. And this show, with its unsettling themes and nightmarish imagery, slipped through the cracks, worming its way into the minds of a generation. Its eerie theme song, a discordant melody played on a distorted harpsichord, became a harbinger of sleepless nights and unsettling dreams. Parents, initially oblivious, began to take notice as their children exhibited strange behavior. Night terrors became commonplace. Children, once full of life, grew withdrawn, their eyes reflecting a darkness that belied their tender years. The show, shrouded in secrecy and whispered rumors, originated not from a bustling metropolis, but from a small, isolated town in the American Midwest. The town, known as Hollow Creek, was a place forgotten by time, a place where shadows seemed to linger a little longer, where the air hung heavy with unspoken secrets. The show's studio, a converted church on the outskirts of town, was a place of hushed whispers and strange occurrences. Locals spoke of strange lights emanating from the building late at night, of disembodied laughter echoing through the empty streets. Even the network that aired the show seemed shrouded in mystery. Known only as the network, its origins and affiliations remained unknown. Some speculated that it was a front for a shadowy organization, using the show to spread subliminal messages to unsuspecting viewers. Whatever the truth, one thing was certain: the show emanated from a place of darkness, a place where the veil between reality and nightmare was thin indeed. What drove the creators of this show to plumb the depths of childhood fears? Was it a misguided attempt to entertain, or something far more sinister? Some believe that the creators were driven by a desire to challenge societal norms, to expose the darkness that lurked beneath the surface of everyday life. Others, however, whisper of darker motivations. They speak of occult rituals, of a desire to tap into the primal fears that lie dormant within the human psyche. They claim that the show was a conduit, a way for something ancient and evil to enter our world. The truth, as is often the case, remains elusive. But one thing is certain: the show left an undeniable mark on those who witnessed it. It challenged our perceptions of childhood innocence, forcing us to confront the darkness that lurks at the edges of our awareness. The show, despite its unsettling nature, developed a cult following. Fans, drawn to its eerie charm and unsettling imagery, traded VHS tapes of episodes, their whispers spreading the legend of the show far and wide. The show, despite its brief time on the air, left an indelible mark on popular culture. Its imagery seeped into our collective subconscious. Its eerie themes echoed in countless other shows and movies that followed. The show's influence can be seen in the works of horror auteurs like Wes Craven and Guillermo del Toro, who have both cited the show as an inspiration. Its unsettling blend of childhood, innocence, and adult anxieties paved the way for a new wave of horror, one that tapped into our deepest fears and anxieties. Even today, decades after its final episode aired, the show continues to haunt our collective memory. Internet forums buzz with speculation about its origins and meaning. Fan sites dedicated to unraveling its mysteries spring up like mushrooms after a rain. The show, it seems, refuses to die. Its eerie whispers continue to echo through the corridors of our minds, a chilling reminder that sometimes the things that frighten us most are the things we thought were meant to comfort us. Now that you've delved into the shadows, will you ever see children's shows the same way again? The next time you hear a child's laughter echoing in the night, will you think of innocent joy or something a little more unsettling? The truth, as we've discovered, often lurks beneath the surface, hidden in plain sight. And sometimes the things that seem the most innocent can harbor the darkest secrets. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and sleep with the lights on tonight.